happy to provide that to you. But we'll go ahead and get started, and I would love to turn the mic to Mr. Tyron Rose.
Good evening, everybody. I am looking around and I'm seeing these faces of excitement. I am so happy you're here. First of all, this is a celebration, and we definitely want to celebrate all of you, both the students and the parents. Like Ashley said, my name is Tyrone Rose. I am the interim director here in the Houston Admission Center, and I am so happy that my staff got a chance to work with you. If we could just get 1 minute to acknowledge my staff, I'd really appreciate it. You guys already met Ashley Luna. We also have Sarah Achilles. We have Riley Owens. And I also have two wonderful staff who are helping out at the front desk. That is Reagan Bennett. And I couldn't do anything without my Juana Diaz. So look, we did a fantastic job as a group this year, and in order for us to do a fantastic job, we needed a fantastic leader. So I want to bring out the best leader UT has right now, and he is the Assistant Vice Provost for Admissions, Dr. Raymond Blakely.
I want to say thank you all so much for coming out. This is a beautiful sight. I wish you could see what I'm looking at. But I just want to say you're welcome to the Houston Admissions celebration. Parents and students, you did this together. So parents, let's celebrate the students real quick. And students, that wasn't good enough. Let's celebrate the parents real quick. Tonight is about networking, getting to meet people who, maybe at your wedding, or maybe your professor, maybe a classmate, maybe someone who is representing a college. My only advice to you is don't leave today without questions being answered, or without someone to connect with, okay? Can we do that? Well, listen, we're gonna have a little fun real quick. So that we can kind of get things going. So I'm going to go straight. You see these lights up and down? Okay. So you're on this side. If you're on this side of the lights, you are Texas. Okay? You're Texas. And how does that go? Texas! Okay. And if you're on this side of the lights, it's fight. What? How does that go? Fight. Okay, see, that is why we did not go past the Sweet 16. That right. That wasn't fight. Here we go again. Texas! Fight! We can do better fight. Let's do it again. Come on, here we go. Texas! Fight! Here we go. Texas! Fight! All right, have a good time. Thank you so much.
Get started, I do want to present a few people. They're here from Housing and Dining, from Texas One Stop, and also Texas Parents. And so I would love to give them the floor so we can provide you with some valuable information and have those questions answered.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Kirsten. I am with Texas One Stop. Texas One Stop is going to be the place where you're going to get those questions answered about tuition billing, about financial aid, and registrar stuff. So when you guys get to the end of the line, that's when you usually talk about registrar stuff, like getting those diplomas and transcripts. So with the financial aid, most students have been seeing their financial aid. So your next steps for your financial aid, of course, first, most important step is make sure you have completed that FAFSA or that TASPA so we can get you those financial aid packages. You will get an email letting you know about being awarded for financial aid. Once you get that email, you're going to log into that financial aid portal and review that package, accept those awards you want to accept. Parents, please remind your students to set up what's called FERPA access. That allows us to be able to talk to your student, that allows us to be able to talk to you about your student's financial aid information. Once they turn 18, we cannot talk to you about their information, and that is just for their protection. So make sure they set up FERPA. FERPA. So on that financial aid portal, your student is going to see some very important steps on the first page. Step number 1, they always want to make sure that that is completed, that is green, and that is good to go. Step number 2 is where they're going to accept the awards that they want to accept. If they only want their scholarships and grants, there are no steps to complete on step number 2. That's for student loans. And on step 3, those are the next steps to receive student loans. So if you decide not to have student loans, you don't need to complete anything on step 3. Very, very important, students, check your email. We will email you the important stuff, so check it regularly. And I'm going to pass it over to housing.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Annalisa Trevino. It is a pleasure to be here with you all. I want to first and foremost start off by saying congratulations to the future class of 2030. We are so excited to be able to welcome you all out to the 40 acres this coming fall. As Kirsten mentioned, I represent a wonderful department on campus, University Housing and Dining, so I'm super excited to hopefully have you all come live with us in the fall as well. But I always like to start off my presentations by mentioning that we at the University of Texas do not have a first-year live-on requirement. So we don't require first-time freshmen to live on campus. Of course, we would love it if you did. We know, and studies have shown time and time again, that students that do end up starting their career off living on campus are that much more likely to succeed and persist, earning that degree in the 4-year timeline. So your first step to actually living on campus is number 1, submitting that housing application. If you have not already applied for housing, or you don't know if you've applied for housing, I'm going to be just across the hallway for the remainder of the evening. I'm happy to look up your account and see where you're at in the process, and then advise on any next steps further. But that first step to actually living on campus is going to be applying for housing. We're in the middle of our contracting process, and so we have been offering contracts since mid-February, and we will continue to offer housing contracts throughout the remainder of the spring term through mid-May. So our most recent round of contract offers went out last Monday, March 30th. We're going to send another round of offers mid-May, or mid-April, then beginning of May, and 2 weeks after that, mid-May, like I mentioned. So in order to receive a housing contract, you do have to be an admitted student, and you have to have committed to the university. So some of you all might have applied months and months and months ago, and you're waiting to hear back from us. If you have not committed and put down your enrollment deposit, you will not be eligible for a housing contract. The reason for that is because when we offer you a contract, we're guaranteeing you space on campus. We're not contracting you out for a specific room in a specific residence hall. We're simply saying we know we have space for you on campus in one of our 15 buildings, and we can't guarantee you space until you have guaranteed to us that you will be attending Texas in the fall. So for that reason, you're going to need to be admitted, you're going to need to be committed, and then you're kind of just waiting, once you're eligible, to hear back from us with an offer. So once you get that contract, there is a $300 prepayment that will be due, which is holding your spot. That's how we know you're going to live with us. And then you're just going to be playing the waiting game again. I know it's senior year, you've been waiting on a lot of things, but you're in the home stretch, so you're almost there. Once you have a contract, you're kind of waiting until June, which is our room selection period. We will reach out to all students that have a contract at the end of May, and we're going to assign you your room selection date and time. That's going to be for some point during the month of June, and you're actually going to be able to pick the room that you're living in for that upcoming freshman year. So we don't actually assign students to spaces. Students should be picking where they want to live freshman year, which is very exciting. After that, you're just kind of hanging back again, enjoying your summer, making some trips out to TJ Maxx to get all the things that you need for your room, and then move-in will happen. It's move-in, actually, will happen August 21st and Saturday, August 22nd. So, again, I'm going to be just across the hallway. If you have any more questions about that process, I'm happy and here to help. Now I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Jenny Smith to talk to us more about orientation.
Good evening. My parents in the back, good evening. University of Texas, we have been supporting, equipping, and educating and empowering parents to support their students since 1948. We have been a foundational group here on campus, and that is my claim to fame. Parents, when you call and have questions, my team, we kind of fight over the phone to pick it up, because you will talk to a human being every time you call our office, or if you email us, we will be contacting you within 24 hours. So students, this is my part for you. Texas Parents is a part of a unit in the Dean of Students office where we handle family engagement and orientation. Orientation just opened up. How many of you students have registered for orientation? Let me see your hands, real high. Excellent job. Orientation just opened for registration about a week ago. So if you have not yet registered, I would encourage you to do so quickly. Parents and families, how many of you have registered for orientation? Awesome. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a minute. During orientation, students, you're going to get acclimated to the university. You're going to get to meet in depth with peers who are from your college and school and your major. So you'll get to ask great questions. Additionally, you're going to leave campus with a schedule, okay? Registration is going to take place from 4 to 5 p.m. on day 2. Do not leave campus until you have a clear schedule, okay? Let's see. Family orientation. Family orientation and student orientation are one and the same. It is called longhorn orientation. We just have different registration processes. Families and students will actually be together quite a bit during orientation, which is a shift from years past. We actually will have 24 sessions of orientation this summer. So by the end of the summer, I think I'm going to need new shoes because I'm going to be running around campus. But we're going to prepare you to be supportive of your student during their time on the 40 acres. And parents who are more educated and aware of campus resources actually have students who have higher success in their first semester and in their second semester. So when you know what's happening on campus, you're able to be the best drip campaign for the University of Texas ever, because you can hear the same things that your students are hearing and help support them in their journey. Additionally, registration for families opened this Monday. We have a new portal. We launched a brand new parent communication portal in December. So parents, you don't have to scan it right now. I also have a table in the other room where it's much easier to access. But the portal is open and available to all Texas parents. There's no fee, it is free. We put together all of the campus resources and information in one place. I have a college freshman, and I tell you what, having it in one place is fantastic. We will also share information about upcoming events like our move-in reception. So after you move in your lovely son or daughter, you can come to the Alumni Center, get some chips and queso. Tiff's Treats truck is going to be there. It's going to be a good time. So again, you will register for the portal. The other piece about Texas Parents is that we have the Texas Parents Association, which provides you with perks for 4 years. So potentially up to 30% off your hotels. In Austin at like 30 different hotels. I know, how many of you need longhorn gear? Yeah? Have you been to the co-op? You can get 25% off the co-op at least 3 times a year as a Texas Parents member, and get advanced information about Family Weekend, which will be in November. So if you have any questions for us, like I said, this is where you'll connect with us. But I'm excited to meet each and every one of you at our table. My table is just for you, parents, so come by and see me. Let's see. I think I am turning it back over to Luna. Shout out everybody who has made this possible. Housing and Dining, Texas One Stop, Texas Parents, admission staff. We also have current students here to share, what life at UT is like, so you can ask them questions. And a huge shout out to the Texas X's. Texas X's, can you throw that hook them up real quick? Yes, Texas X's. They've been through your shoes. They are, a testament of how powerful that UT degree is. So if you have any questions, you want to learn a little bit more about life during and even after UT, they are a great resource for you. But thank you everyone, and enjoy. Thank you.
That was a lot of information. It's like, okay.